hadith of Abu Hurairah, which the last hadith we took, the hadith of Aisha, Amr ibn Abdul As, and Abu Hurairah, they narrated Wail al-Aqab. And the Prophet mentioned this hadith concerning the one who makes wudu, and he doesn't get the end of his foot, meaning the back of it, the heel or the ankle. And we explain, as this is Kitab al-Tahara, many of the brothers had been asking before this class, they said it's a need. So we began this class a couple of weeks ago. And tonight's hadith is the hadith of Abi Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anha. قال أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إذا يتوضأ أحدكم فليجعل في أنفه الماء وفي رواية فليستنشق. Prophet ﷺ, he said, if any one of you decides to make ablution, wudu, then let him take some water and put it in his nose. And this is a command from the Prophet. This is lam amr, which means it's not recommended. He's telling you in the command form to do so. And in the other narration in Sahih Muslim, he said falyastanship, which means to put the water in the nose. وفي رواية ثم قال عليه الصلاة والسلام ثم ينتفع. So he said, put water in your nose, and then this narration, ثُمَّ يَنْتَفِعْ, to sniff it like this. Then the Prophet ﷺ, he said, فَمَنْ اسْتَجْمَرْ فَلْيُوتِرْ, and whoever has went to the bathroom. And some ulama said this is for gha'ib wa bawl, for defecation and urination. Normally when you hear istijmar, this means for defecation. So Prophet ﷺ said, whoever decides he has to clean himself after defecation, then he should wipe falyutir. The scholars say here the Prophet is not saying madhasar, that yuqayyid bi wahid faqat. La. He's not saying it's restricted to only one, but he's saying, emphasizing, wipe at least once, because you use water, but sometimes you need more than water. So the Prophet is saying, let him wipe once. And many ulama, they mention aw thalatha, aw khamsa, aw ghayra dhalik. But the thing is, do it in odd numbers. There's a blessing in the odd numbers. This is why the Prophet is saying, let him do it at least once, or if not once, 3 times, 5 times like this. Then the Prophet ﷺ, he said, فَإِذَا اسْتَيْقَظَ أَحَدُكُمْ مِنْ نَوْمِهِ, and if any one of you wake from his sleep, فَلْيَقْتَسِلْ يَدَّيْهِ قَبْلَ أَنْ يُدْخِلَهُمَا فِي الْإِنَاءِ, then let him wash his hands. And then the Prophet said, ثَلَاثًا, 3 times before he sticks it in the place where he takes the water. Back at that time, they didn't have like we have Hanafiyats, the faucets. They had water in a pail. And imagine everyone has to stick his or her hands in that pail to make wudu. This last part, the Prophet is emphasizing the person should wash his hands, meaning take some water from the major body of water, wash his hands separate 3 times. Why? He said, فَإِنَّهُ لَا يَدْرِي أَيْنَ بَتَّتَ يَدَهُ نَعْمٍ, because he doesn't know where he placed his hands, meaning فِي نَوْمِهِ, in his sleep. And this is why some people say, when we make wudu, the actual washing of the hands in the beginning before the face is not part of wudu. Because Allah, He said, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِذَا كُمْتُ إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ مَاذَا فَاغْسِلُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ. بَدَى اللَّهُ تَبَارَكَ وَتَعَالَى بِوُجُوه بَدْلًا مِنْ يَدٍ. Allah started with the face and not the hands. Then the hand comes later on. So the first washing that we learn from the messenger is a precautionary wash. And there's some wisdom why the Prophet mentioned the etiquettes of wudu. Then he mentioned istijmar. Then he came back and talked about the beginning stages when you're going to take the water. Because perhaps had he mentioned wudu, then or mentioned the water, then we'll do it in istijmar. A person wouldn't understand it's possible that the person would make wudu and then go to the bathroom. And how many times a person, oh man, subhanAllah, I gotta go to the bathroom. He just made wudu. So therefore, yani, the Prophet is showing and teaching you it's important that you wash your hands. Even though we have faucets, don't just make wudu after you come out the bathroom. Wash your hands first. Why? Because just like if a person is asleep, he doesn't know if his hands, he was scratching in his sleep or rubbed something from the private, he may have najasa, he may have something that's harmful, put it in his mouth, waliyadu billah. Slip it in his nose, waliyadu billah. The same thing, when you come out of the bathroom, you may have something on your hand. So you wash 3 times, and this is from the wisdom, the guidance of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And naj'alna min al-mutatahhirin. May Allah make us from those who have a care for cleanliness. Wa nas'al Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala naj'alna mimma yastami'una al-qawl wa yattabi'una ahsana. And that we listen to the narrations of the Prophet and we take all of it, the best of what we understand. That is the guidance of our Prophet. Any questions, corrections, or comments?
Yes, corrections, Sheikh.
Faddal.
In the bathroom, it's wiping and washing, right? Both. Not wiping only, right? If you want to wipe yourself, and also you have to use the water. And not just wiping alone, right?
But we mentioned the text of this hadith. Of course, you have other hadith to talk about استنجاء هنا يعني بارك الله فيكم بين النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم استجمار والعلماء يقولون استجمار يعني أحيانا بسبب غائط. Sometimes the ulama use this word talking about wiping only. Sometimes this word is used to mean wiping and washing, and that's why I mentioned in the beginning either with غائط or both, because who's going to urinate, especially from the men, and wipe? Women do that, men don't. So here the meaning is talking about with water, washing, and wiping without water.
That's in the bathroom. But istinja and istinjar, that's in the case if you are in the khala, in outside.
Barakallahu fikum, akhi. Allah yahfadak, jazakum Allah khayran. هل جلست يا أخي وسأل عن هذه المسألة الأهل العلم؟ وهل هل يفهم أي أحد من العلماء هذا خاصة لقضاء دون يعني في دخول يعني حمامات؟ لا. يعني لأن الطهارة, as you begin with the beginning of the hadith, he said إذا يتوضأ أحدكم. So it doesn't make a difference if you went to the outhouse, the point you're making outside, or you go inside, because the meaning of khala means where no one can see you, and that's why we have the stalls separate and not like the kuffar where someone can look over and see your aura. This is type of khala that each one is by himself. So we don't take the meaning of how it was in the time of the Prophet ﷺ. We take the inclusive meaning of things that will come after, and this is why they say it's a true statement. Islam is for all times. Khala back then meant if you go in the outhouse or outside, but it's applicable to today in this bathroom or in the bathroom at home. Why? Because khayr hadi Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And wallahi, it's known, wa barakallahu fikum, ana ma ashra bin nafsi. La abadan. Ana ashra min kalam al-ulama. الذين يقولون يعني الذي قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ما قال عنهم هم ورثة الأنبياء. They are the inheritors of the Prophet. So you think they're going to bring a meaning of something that has khasr in it so that people can be misled? No. And they can't add or subtract from the religion. They have to bring that which is from the deen of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. So my nasiha, barakallahu fikum, don't think that this is just for outhouse khala. La. هذا ليس بصحيح.
It's not the issue. It's not like the issue. Two things. We're talking about when I go to the bathroom, I cannot just wipe myself with a paper and go.
We clarify to you again. إذا تريد مناقشة سو مناقشة دون الآن لأن نحن يعني على إنترنت. وأنا بينت لك بارك الله فيكم المعنى استجمار يدخل في الاستنجاء واستجمار. يعني يستحمل ماء وغير من الماء. وأنت أعرى لا تفهم هذا كلام واضح. وإذا تكون هذا غلط فالنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يعني فيه غلط. هذا narration. This is narration from the Prophet.
I agree with you. There is no
خلاص
disagreement.
نو مجادلة.
Disagree with you.
نو مجادلة.
بارك الله فيكم. هاتوا برهانكم إن كنتم صادقين ونسأل الله يهدينا جميعا ولا حول ولا قوة بالله ولا تفشى على الناس يعني تفويش. بارك الله فيك. هذا عيب في مجالس العلمية وفي مجالس الذكر. هذا لا يجوز أبدا أبدا لا يجوز. إذا كان قول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ما قال الله لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله. كيف تقدم الكلام على قول النبي؟
There is no taqdeem, there is no ta'khir. You mentioned in the bathroom is wiping. I said in the bathroom washing and wiping.
بارك الله فيك. أنا أذكر أنا أذكرك بقول الله يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله. وأنا أذكركم بهذا وهذا حديث النبي أخرجه البخاري ومسلم. وش يسوي؟ النبي كذاب صلى الله عليه وسلم. وش يسوي؟ النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يعني كذاب أو مجنون لا يعرف يعني ما قال لأصحابه. اتق الله تبارك وتعالى بهذا الكلام واسكن أمام الدرس وعند الذين بارك الله فيكم أعلم منك. جزاكم الله خيرا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على رسول الكريم على آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا.